I'm going to cut this a little bit long, all right?
Longer than the 41 5/8?
Yeah, just a little bit. I'd rather cut it long, cut it twice, than cut it too short, not make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so this is going to go 1 point. Let's see here. This way. Okay, you ready? Everybody, welcome again to 7 Mile Hill. You can see here, Robin has laid the grout, the first layer of grout in between our hearth in front of the toil that we put in here. So here's the pedestal, here's the hearth. This is where boots, mittens, whatever the wet, even there's no need for wood. Right now we're getting ready. We're going to take this red oak that she's chosen for the trim, and this trim is going to go into this area that we just cut right here and made somewhat close. So we're hoping, it looks like I'm going to have to adjust this a little bit. Although that's pretty close right here on this 45. So that'll be picture framed entirely right around the back side of this. We'll have 2 pieces, one on either side like this. And you can see that this has been 45, and we're going to put a 45 in the front of both. I'll have to cut this one back like I did here, and we'll make the picture frame right around this hearth, and she'll finish filling in with grout. This will dress it up nicely. More than likely, she might even just put a stain on it and clear coat it and let this red oak show itself as a natural. Maybe it's not even a red oak stain. Maybe it's just a clear coat and bring the grain out in this and dress it up nicely. It'll take the tone a little bit darker and deeper as well. And so this is going to be all covered here with a piece of trim. Right now it looks like this may slightly be just a hair longer than what it needs to be, and if that's the case, I'll take a half a blade right off of this, bring this 45 out, but we'll worry about that once I get all 3 pieces cut. So as you can see, we're on this side right here now, and we're getting ready to square cut this after I've already 45 this, and we'll put this piece in on this side. If you look at this, you can see that this trim is slightly, roughly, an 1/8 high here, 1/4 inch high here. So what we'll do is take this side of the board, dado it down so it sets flush with this. So when you come into the floor, it'll be slightly over the top of this, but it'll be smooth right across here. And we'll see what happens with that. So stay tuned, there's more to come. So you can see here we are with Robin's part of her picture frame. We got a 45 on the left hand side right here. I'm getting ready to cut the 45 here on the right hand side to put in front of that hearth. I'm probably going to cut it long just to make sure that I've got enough room, and if I have to cut it again and take another blade off of it, then I will. So we're gonna, and it might just fit too, we don't know. Okay, so there we go. If I've done my homework right, this should hopefully fit in there. It might be a little bit long, but we're gonna make this work. This needs to be pushed against that fence. Okay, push it to me a little bit. Hold it. Yeah, right there. No, back to you here. A little more. Good. No, too much. Hold on. Right there. So you can see with this red oak, it's pretty hard wood, so we gradually go slow, even though it's an old blade. Let the blade do the work, and then completely cut through so there's no infractions or any breached material on the top end. If it's on the bottom, we might be able to hide it, but we still want a clean cut so that the 45 joints fit together properly. So we're going to go in and try it. So stay tuned, there's more to come.
Look at that.
Well, it's a little long, like I said. See the gap in there?
So we just have to trim this one right here.
I mean, unless you put grout in there, but I think possibly what I need to do is take off just another blade. And then that, Lord willing, you probably want to come in and clean all this up right here too.
Okay.
Okay, take your little chisel, clean this area up here where the slag is. And I'm going to go take another blade off of this. So folks, as you can see, we set for the right side, so I'll go back out, take a blade off of that. As you can see, hold in on these. See the distance?
Yeah.
The 45s fit pretty good here. But we can see that the heel is not true corner. And so what we could do, I think, is just take a blade, and maybe this gap right here will close up. And if it still doesn't work properly, then we'll cut it till it does, and then maybe adjust these too. But I think for right now, I'm going to go take another blade off of this side, and that may remedy the problem. So stay tuned. This is what I want to do.
That looks good.
Huh?
It looks good.
These 45s are right on, ain't they?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you should do, honey.
Look at that.
Huh? I mean, for that matter, we don't even have to put grout in there. I could caulk it.
Okay.
And that way it'll keep the water, in case there is on it, from running back in.
Sounds like a good idea, because we have...
So show them the picture frame that we have now.
Okay, as you can see, there we go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, folks. So we're back here. I just took a blade off of this right side. It looks like the corners of the 45 fit pretty decent. Here and here. And then, of course, the picture frame is somewhat true. Obviously, maybe this is a little bit out of square, but there's a very minor gap in here now, an eighth or less. So probably what we'll have Robin do is get some big stretch waterproof caulking, silicone caulking, tan color or whatever the color this is. Maybe we'll go with white, with the grout color, and then just run a bead all the way around. And that'll put the weatherproofing on the hearth. Wet boots, wet gloves, and mittens, all that stuff can run right over the top of it and not worry about getting underneath the floor. So I think with what she's done here so far, it looks pretty good. Robin, what do you think?
I like it.
So
now we just finished touching.
What we're going to do here is we'll call this satisfactory for the time being. We still got more to do. She's going to put some clear on this this red oak here and bring out the grain color. Put the clear to it. That'll waterproof it. Put the waterproof caulking on the inside. Touch up this grout with a second, top coat. Polish these, buff them, whatever she's going to do. Same thing with that. And it looks like this may, in fact, need a little bit of polishing. Somebody got their little hatchet here from when we had the wood stove caught up in it. But it's just a cabin. Hopefully it accommodates a lot of people. And the work that we're doing hopefully blesses you, encourages you, and helps you be equipped for your further projects. So stay tuned, stay connected, and stay in Christ. God bless you.
So now that he's got all this trim put on, I am going to put on this wood stain, and it's natural. So that's what I'm going to use. Not just the plain polyurethane, but actually this one, which just which is called a wood stain, and it is the natural color. So I am going to use this on here, and we're going to get started to get this done. You can see that I got a nice fine brush. It's got a different type of bristles on it. It's much finer than what you're going to find on a paintbrush. You can tape the sides if you want to, if you're afraid of making a mess. I'm not too concerned with making a mess. This carpet gets dirty all the time, so we're just gonna go right behind it and wash the floor and rinse the mat off. No worries. Okay. It's held up quite nicely since Lance has put this on. We've already had guests in here. No problems at all with it. It's about 2 degrees outside. So I took half of my stuff off when I came in because it's nice and warm in here with this heater that we had put in. Got me a napkin just in case I make a blooper. And I shouldn't, but you never know. So you're always prepared. Plenty of practice doing this, and I feel confident that I can do it without getting it on the floor. So that's how easy it was to get this little bit done. As you can see, I already put the grout in there, and I'll put more grout in here where it's cracked and it's kind of dipped down in. That's kind of what it normally does. When you put grout in, it eventually has to settle and dry. So I'll be putting some more in there to make that nice and level with the slate that we got here. Go. That is one project that is about done, and it's coming out really nice. I really like it. Now that that's done, it's time to get outside and see what other things that need to get done. See what Lance is up to. It's about 2 degrees out there right now. It's actually kind of comfortable as long as you bundle up. And I'm ready to go. So thank you for watching. We just enjoy knowing that other people are learning and enjoying and being a part of 7 Mile Hill Sanctuary. Come on and check us out. If you want to, if you think about renting out the cabin, just a retreat for 1 night or 2 nights or a little bit longer, just check us out on 7milehillsanctuary.com. It is available. So, have a blessed day.